Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to my Immortal. Today, we would be reading chapters 40 through 42, except, well, we'll get into that in a second.
Who are you?
My name is Max. My pronouns are they, them.
My name is Tina Belcher, and my pronouns are her and
You can see we're slowly losing our minds here. Without further ado,
You say we would be reading 40 through 42?
yes.
We're not.
Well, Chapter 40. Chapter 40. LOL, someone has taken my account over. The idiot's note. Well, this was in the dock area. Might as well let the whole world see what the real Tara wanted to show us. Have a nice day.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's literally the same chapter that they posted at the end of the last one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's exactly the same. Ending, however, with idiot's note. Ugh, I know, terrible. But then again, this wouldn't be called the worst fanfic ever if not for the fact that the writing standards meet the level of a day-old fetus. So,
I've met some pretty intelligent fetuses.
Chapter 41. Author's note. To everyone who kept flaming this, get to live. I bet you probably know who Jorod Way is. You're probably all preps and posers. Anyway, someone hacked into my account in November and they put up my last chapter, but now there is a new one. I'm sorry for not updating G for a while, but I've been really busy. I'm trying to finish the story before the new movie comes out. I'm going on vacation for a month. I won't be back until about 2 weeks. OMFG, Draco is so hot in all the pics for the new movie. I wanted them to put a cameo by Jorod Way. LOL, he should play Draco. If you flame, I'll slit my wrists. Raven, you rock girl, have fun in England.
In case it's too late.
Right.
Trigger warning. Oh, man.
When I woke up, I was in a strange room. I looked around. I was wearing the same outfit
No. Sorry.
What?
Because she's wearing the same outfit. She hasn't changed.
I was wearing the same outfit I had when it's performed with X Black X Tier X. I looked around confusedly. It was the nurse's office, but it looked different. On the wall was a pic of Marilyn Manson. Just imagine that he is an 80s gothic band too, okay? Because he is more old than Panic at the Disco or MCR. There was also a gothic Black Beatles calendar with a picture of the Beatles wearing eyeliner and black clothes. On it said 1980. OMFG, I'm back in Tim again, I screamed loudly.
And the Beatles have survived for a decade beyond when they were supposed to.
Suddenly, Satan. This is actually Voldemort for photo reference. Voldemort was wearing a black leather Jackson, black tight jeans, and fishnet pants.
Again, the Jackson has the guitar.
He looked
Black leather Jackson.
He looked so sexy. I almost had an orgy. OMFG.
Just like, everybody come here now.
OMFG, Annabelle, are you okay? He asked gothically. Yeah, I'm okay for your information, I snapped sexily. OMG, am I dead? Because I remembered I had jumped in front of the bullet from James' gun. I also remembered seeing Draco doing it with Snap. I guessed that when I had slit my wrists, I had went back in Tim instead of dying. I know I could go forward in time if I found a time toner or the Tim machine. No, you're not dead,
Or
Satan.
What if she found Tin Machine, David Bowie's hard rock outfit from the 80s?
No, you're not dead, Satan reassured suicidally as he smoked a cigarette sexily and smoke came all over his face. You're a vampire, so you can't die from a bullet. Come on now, let's go see how Harry's dad is doing. I know that the real reason I didn't die from the ballet was 'cause I was from the future. WTF! James almost shot Lucius, I said indigoily. I knew that James had really been possessed, but I didn't want him to know I knew. Yeah, I know, but he had a headache. He was under a lot of stress, Satan reasoned evilly. I guess that's okay, I said, because James hadn't really shot Lucian. Also, I know that Lucian would now have 2 arms instead of 1. I walked seductively outside with Satan. Suddenly, I saw a totally sexy gothic bi guy. He had bleached blonde hair with black streaks up to his ears, and he was wearing gothic black liner, a black Green Day shirt. It showed Billy Joel with blonde hair since it was the 80s. Black Congress shoes and black baggy pants. He walked in all sexily like Jared Way in the video for I Don't Three You Like I Did Yesterday, and you could see a black tear on his face like the one in that video. Hey, he said all quietly and gothically. Who the fuck is that? I asked angrily, 'cause I did not know him. This is Hedwig, said Voldemort. He used to be an X-Black X-Tier X, too, but he had to drop out 'cause he broke his arm. Hey, Hedwig, I said seductively, even though I was not trained to be.
Wait, Hedwig the owl? No? Okay, just another Hedwig. Alright.
LOL, hi Ennaby, he answered, but then he ran away because he had hair of magical creature. He was humming Welcome to the Black Parade under his breath.
How'd they know all these songs since the 80s?
I know that is not 80s, but pretend it is. Okay?
That could not have been timed more perfectly.
Bye, I said all sexily. That was Hedwig. He used to be my boyfriend, but we broke up, Satan said sadly, looking at his black nails. OMFG, I can get you back together, I said, fingering something I didn't know was in my pocket. A black hoot is what we aim for, Kidio iPod that I could take videos with.
What?
Does anyone else know about them? Take kick ass.
What kicks ass? What the fuck are you talking about?
Cute is what we aim for.
A black cute is what we aim for. Something iPod?
Yes.
Is that video iPod?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, you can forget about your class for now, Hedwig. I'm going to show you something great. I led them to the Great Hall. Come on, you guys.
No. Okay, so the first time they say great, it's Grate. And then the second, like right after that, is Great.
Yes.
Sham.
Lucian, James, Sirius, and Snake were all in the Great Hall. Lucian wouldn't talk with James because he had tried to shoot him. Go fuck yourself, you fucking douche, he shouted at him. Draco is never going to be friends with Vampire now. Yeah, go fuck yourself, Samaro, Snape agreed, but I know he was lying 'cause it had been his fault. James had almost shot Lucian. Be quiet, you guys, I said sexily. My plan was working out great. Now I could make Voldemort good without doing it with him. Now Vampire's dad would never die, and okay, Satan and Hedwig, you guys can start making out, I said, and I started to film them with the iPod. Cool, said Sirius, as Voldemort and Hedwig started to make out sexily. We watched as they started to take each other's clothes off sexily. Samaro, Sirius, Snake, and Lucian all watched, 'cause they were probably bi. I know Snape was bi. Oh my fucking god! Voldemort! Voldemort! Screamed Hedwig as his Glock touched Voldemort's. But suddenly, everything stopped as the door opened and in came Dumbledore and Mr. Norris.
Yeah, that would turn me off too.
Chapter 42, The Black Parade. Author's note. OMG, the new book is coming out really soon. I can't wait. I think that Snap will be really the same person as Voldemort because they are both half-bloods, so that will explain why he killed Dumbledore and he hated Harry. And then Harry will have to commit suicide, so Voldemort will die because he will really be a Horcrux. OMG.
Called it.
OMG, I hope Draco and Harry get together. That will be so schmexy, won't it? If they don't, then JKR is homophobic. Also called it. Thanks for the help with facts, Medusa, you rock.
Medusa, that's... Can we just... Oh, man. I think that paragraph really belies, like, the hidden kind of genius of the author. Like, for at least a good 30 chapters, I was like, this is bullshit. I'm like, still, this is bullshit. But, like, it's really clever that someone's doing all this. And, like, anyway, JKR is homophobic.
Homophobic. I sat depressedly in Dumbledore's office with Hedwig, Satan, James, Sirius, Snap, and Lucian. Dumbledore was sitting in front of us cruelly.
What a bitch.
He looked more young than he did in the future.
That stands to reason.
He had taken the iPod away and was now listening to a shitty Avril Lavigne song.
Why do you have Avril Lavigne on your iPod, Ebony?
What the hell is this anyway? He cackled meanly. I hope he didn't find out that I was from another time. Whatever you do, don't blame Ibony, you jerk, Satan said. Yeah, seriously, she was trying to get Satan and Hedwig back together, Sirius said deviantly. Be quiet, you Satanist, Dumbledore cockled. If you're lucky, I'll probably send you all to Azkaban. That will teach you to copulate in the Great Hall. He changed the song on the iPod to an NSYNC song.
Again, what the fuck is NSYNC doing on your iPod?
Suddenly, I noticed something strong about the iPod. It was slowly changing. Dumbledore didn't notice. You fucking poser, I muttoned. I bet you...
Just with a fist of mutton. You fucking poser.
I bet you've never heard of GC, James said. No, I knew what the iPod was changing to. Morty McFly's Tim machine.
Nice.
Shut up, Jones, Draco's dad shouted. Yeah, shut up, Snake said preppily. No, you shut up, Dumbledore, said Tom. I've had enough of you Satanists in my school, shouted Dumbledore spuriously.
What? Fuck off. Fuck off. You can't do that as a mistake.
Suddenly, I grabbed the iPod from him. Everyone, jump in before it's too late. I jumped into it, but only one other person jumped in. It was Satan. You dunderheads, screamed Dumbledore wisely as we went. I looked around. I was in...
He was correct. They were dunderheads. How wise.
I looked around. I was in the Slytherin common room with Satan. I was wearing a black plaid miniskirt with hot pink fishnets, a sexy black MCR corset, and black stiletto boots with pink pentagrams on them. My earrings were Blake's Satanist sins, and my raven hair was all around me to my mid-black. Hey, cool, where is this? He asked in an emo voice. This is the future. Dumbledore's iPod that he tried to take away from me was really also a Tim machine, I told him. Cool, what's an eye patch? He whimpered. It's
something the parents wear. The pirates wear.
It's something you use to listen to music, I yacked. OMFG, cool. Wait, what's a 4-letter word for dirt? He asked in his sexy voice.
Dirt?
I guess sand, I laid confusedly. Yeah, I was just trying to make sure you were still the same person, he triumphantly giggled.
And that proved it? She doesn't know what dirt is. Like, she thinks the dirt and sand is the same thing. Like, oh, it's you. You didn't say anything smart, therefore I know it's you.
Suddenly, some of my friends walked in. OMG, you're fucking alive, said Jenny, wearing a black leather jacket, black baggy pants, and a gothic black from first to last shirt. I explained to her why I was alive. Konnichiwa, bitch, said Willow.
Previously unsaid sentences.
She was wearing a black corset showing off her boobs with lace all around it and red stripes on it. With it, she was wearing a black leather miniskirt, big black boots, white foundation, black eyeliner, red eyeshadow, and black lipstick. Hey, motherfucker, said Diablo with his red hair.
So his hair was like, hey, motherfucker.
He was wearing a black P-A-T-D t-shirt and black baggy pants.
That's not even how they do it, because panic and then an exclamation mark, not a question mark.
Yes, no, this isn't Panic at the Disco. This is Panic at the Disco.
Should we kind of feel like panicking? Oh, man.
Hey, who's that, Ibony? Bloody Mary questioned as she walked in wearing a black t-shirt with a red pentagram on it with lace at the bottom, red leather pants with black lace, and black stilettos. Oh, it's Satan, I told her, and she nodded, knowing the truth. Suddenly, Satan started to cry. Are you okay, Satan? We asked concernedly. OMFG, you're from the future. What if you don't like him anymore because we're from different times, he asked. No, I still like you, I said sexily to him. Okay, he said reassuredly. I let him listen to Teenagers by MCR on my iPod while I was about to go outside to find some things. I gave Diablo a signal to keep Satan occupied. Satan fell asleep. I took the iPod. I was about to walk outside. Professor Sinister ran in. She was wearing a gothic black mini dress with depressing black stripes. White and black.
The cheery one.
White and black stripped tights and red Converse shoes. She was wearing lots of black eyeliner. Oh my fucking god, where's Draco? How did Snap get back here? I thought he was in Azerbaijan. I asked sadly.
Oh, you would be. Apparently there's been war crimes happening.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Ebony, I was so worried about you, but I know you can't fucking die because you're a vampire. Snape came back because that girl Brittany freed him. I never liked her. She was a bad student, Travolry said reassuredly. That bitch! Did she also free Hagrid and Lupin? I shouted angrily. I hated Brittany because she was a fucking prep. Yes, they are on the loose at this school. Tumbledore is back. Cornelia is on his way to help everyone. Tell everyone you see to lock themselves in their con man room, Travolry said worriedly. Okay, but where's Draco? How come he was doing it with Snap? I don't know why, but I know he almost tried to commit suicide after he saw you almost kill yourself, she said. OMG, that's terrible, I gasped. Satan was still asleep, so he couldn't tell what was going on. Then I said, listen everyone, I have something impotent to do. In her everyone stay. With that I ran out. Good luck, Tara, everyone cried. I ran sexily down the stairs into the great hall while the portraits around looked at me scaredly. There was hardly anyone else in the stairs, and there was an atmosphere of horror. On the way I saw Brittany laughing on the stairs. She was wearing a slutty pink shirt with flowers on it, a blue jean skirt, Abercrombie, and pink stilettos.
That
She
bitch.
looked just like a pentagram of those fucking preps, Hilary Duff and Lindsay Lohan. You fucking bitch, I shouted angrily. No, you're totally a bitch. Now Voldemort will totally kill you, she laughed. Crucius! I shouted selectively, pontificating my black wand, and she started screaming because she was being tortured, and I laughed sadistically. No! Help me! Please! Brittany screamed terrifiedly. I put up my middle finger at her. In her hand, I saw the video camera Snape and Lumpin had used to take the video of me. I put the tape of Voldemort doing it with Hedwig into it. Then I continued to round down the stairs with the camera. When I reached the Great Hall, I saw Vampire Potter. OMG, Vampira! I yielded. We hugged each other happily. He looked at me with his gothic red eyes and spiky black hair. Around them were black eyeliner and eyeshadow. It's like an iPod.
Not from Apple.
Yes, eyeshadow. He was wearing a black leather Jackson, leather pants, a Panic at the Disco concert shirt, and his black Congress shoes. He looked more like Joel from Good Charlotte than ever. Did you hear their song, The River? It rocks. I was so worried you died, moaned Vampire. I know, but I'm a vampire, lol. When I woke up, I was back in 1980, so anyway, I bought Voldemort from when he was young with me. Where's Draco? I asked spuriously. Draco? You mean that fucking poser who betrayed you? Vampire snarkled with anger in his sexy voice. I know, but we have to find him, I said, smarty. I'll do it then, Harry said angstily. Okay, I agreed. Suddenly, all the lights in the room went out, and then the Dork Mork appeared. Sorry, Dork Mark appeared.
I was gonna say the Dork Mork. No.
I can't read, I'm losing my mind. Oh my fucking Satan, Harry shouted. I think Voldemort has arrived, I said anxiously. Fuck, I have to find Draco. I guess we should separate. Okay, Vampire said, deapparating. Sadly, I ran into the Great Hall.
Sadly for everybody. And sadly for us, because that's the last of the thing that we're going to read for today. Thank you, Max. I'm a very tired and disheveled Laura. Just, what the fuck?
Next time, we shall catch up with chapter 43 and 44. And then, I guess, talk about it.
We'll probably talk about it a bit.
just a little bit. Just a bit. Bye, everyone.